Among the several poems I've written in the sestina form, this was my first one, titled One Man's Truth is Another Man's Fiction. Now, the sestina is a 30-line French form. It goes in a specific pattern with the end words being A, B, C, D, E, and F in the first stanza. And then they have to rotate in a very specific pattern in each of the following stanzas. And you have to use all 6 words, 2 per line, as the tercet at the end. So that's the basic pattern. What makes this a little more complex of a sestina is A, B, C, D, E, and F all rhyme with each other. This is one man's truth is another man's fiction. One man's truth is another man's fiction, she whispered to me with quiet conviction. Sex without love is simply addiction. Your falling in love is my strong prediction. Although your wishes create contradiction, maturity wins face eviction. Fond looks, facial beauty, thus face eviction. Are these truths of mine another man's fiction? One man's preference is another's contradiction, and in conversation each states his conviction. I ponder the fortune-teller's prediction as I remember the past and one drawn-out addiction. This is not love, just your sick addiction. Head-on face the screen, flying glass, and eviction. This was the one. This was my prediction, but one man's truth is another man's fiction. Shattered glass shock erased my conviction. Pieces of breakage proved our contradiction. The term good food quick became contradiction. Seeking good taste became my addiction. Food didn't taste right despite conviction. Focus on taste assuaged my eviction. One man's taste is another man's fiction. Long healing process was my prediction. Meanwhile, she faced a separate prediction. Love isn't love without contradiction. What she thought a test she now saw as fiction, her truth was contradiction addiction. I would not return face second eviction, and no apology could carry conviction. So we rotate on axes of personal conviction, of self-esteem and common prediction that prize a personal trait for eviction, as when desire casts contradiction between public belief and my true addiction. One man's truth is another man's fiction. But I find true love overcomes contradiction, and sheer human kindness should be one's addiction. One man's truth is another man's fiction.